Science fiction writers aren't just storytellers, they are prophets. With a blend of scientific understanding and wild imagination, they have often sketched out the blueprint for our future. Decades, sometimes centuries, before the engineers and scientists, they saw it coming. Here are 4 astonishingly accurate predictions from old science fiction. Prediction 1 of 4. Video calling. Predicted in 1911. In his 1911 novel, science fiction pioneer Hugo Gernsback described the telephone, a device that allowed people to see each other while they talked on a phone. He described it in perfect detail, decades before the first real video phone call was ever made. He essentially predicted Skype and FaceTime over 100 years ago. Prediction 2 of 4. The Apollo moon landings, predicted in 1865. In 1865, Jules Verne wrote From the Earth to the Moon. In it, he predicted a manned spacecraft being launched from Florida named the Columbiad. Apollo's command module was Columbia. His crew size? 3 astronauts. After circling the moon, the spacecraft splashes down in the ocean and is recovered by a U.S. Navy ship. Verne got the location, the crew size, the spacecraft name, and the recovery method correct over a century before it happened. Prediction 3 of 4. The iPad and Bluetooth earpiece, predicted in 1968. In Stanley Kubrick's 1968 masterpiece, there are 2 stunning predictions. Astronauts use flat tablet-like devices called newspads to watch video news broadcasts. Furthermore, other characters are seen using a small wireless earpiece to communicate. Kubrick and Arthur C. Clarke perfectly predicted the iPad and the Bluetooth headset decades before they became mainstream consumer products. Prediction 4 of 4. The Internet and Online News, predicted in 1898. Mark Twain, in an 1898 story, envisioned a device called the telectroscope. He described it as a worldwide telecommunications network, connected by telephone lines that would allow everyday people to access global information and news from their homes. He essentially predicted the basic concept of the internet and online news feeds. The line between science fiction and science fact is often thinner than we think. The dreams of yesterday's storytellers become the tools of today. It makes you wonder, which of today's sci-fi concepts will be tomorrow's reality?